G'day folks, my name's John Mitchell and I wanted to share a story and try and get some closure on some issues around Richos Passing. Richo was in our video, if you've seen our 80-year anniversary video. He was larger than life in our video, and he was the centrepiece of a big part of lots of people's lives in our business. He was a big part of my life for probably the last 4 years of his life. And I got to know him over about a 10-year period. So unfortunately on the 16th of July 2024, he took his life. Not many people thought that was possible that a guy like Richo could take his life. To this day, people would shake their head. They'd have to, like this is something that this bloke, if you ever met him, he wouldn't do. Couldn't imagine. Tough as nails, good fella, loved life, loved to laugh, loved people. Impossible to sort of comprehend for so many people he met, and he met lots of people, and he left his mark on so many people. So when it all happened, I think there was a shock that went through everyone that knew him. And what do you do about it? What do you do about a fella like that is bulletproof when he does what he did? I got to three things. Three things that I got to were, I'm fucking angry at him, and I believe, I don't think that bit of me that's angry at him for doing it is going to subside, and it shouldn't, because that's something that gives me a bit of fire to like he had fire. When he got worked up, and I'm worked up about Richo doing that to himself and the people around him. Second thing I got to was of the three things was, you don't get to meet a fella like Richo. You go through your whole life and not meet a fella like him. He just had a unique way, and he was a unique individual. He loved people, loved cows. That's where we got together, was we understood cows, and we really had a passion for low stress stock handling. He loved horses, and so he had three passions for sure, and obviously his family and the people around him, he dearly loved them. So getting to know a fella like him, number two, I cherish that. I really do. I really cherish the fact that he came into our lives, and I was fortunate enough to get close to him. Not over the journey of some, but in that time we laughed a lot, we cried a lot, shared some stuff that not many people get to share, and that was really quite special. So that memory and that stuff we shared won't be forgotten, ever forgotten, and it's with us daily. Everyone will have their own unique relationship with Richo that met him, and the people that passed him by, or the people that have seen him in the video, would go, fucking hell, how cool is that bloke? Well, the truth is, he's cool. The third thing was, what can we learn, what can I learn to put a roadblock or a shock under someone or something, or that triggers an event like this in someone. So it's taken me a year to get to do this. I'm probably at this point where it's time. But the one thing I probably have learnt most is Richo just took care of himself so much, took care of other people so much, and was so energetic and larger than life, as I said. But he didn't care for himself as much as he cared for other people. He didn't look after himself like he would have. That's really got. I was with someone the other day, and that's where I got to. He didn't do for himself what he would give. He'd give a limb for people. He'd give a limb for people, and he wouldn't. At that point, he knew that he wasn't. In his mind, he wasn't the guy to look after, because he didn't think as much of himself as we all did. He didn't love himself as much as we all did. And he definitely didn't recognise the fact that he was going to hurt so many people when he was gone. People would be so hurt by him going. That would be the one thing that out of all of it, if you go back and look at the catalyst, or at the moment in time when someone gets to that, the thing that's so sad, when someone gets to that flies under the radar, feeling what they feel, and can't get past it, and don't love themselves enough, they really lose sight of the fact that they're going to leave an incredible amount of pain on the people that he does love. That's the irony. The irony of the people he loves is the people that he didn't think would miss him. We all miss him. And if he was sitting there watching on the day, if he visualised what was going to go on the day of his funeral, the minute before he took his life, or the day before he took his life, or the week before he took his life, or the month before he took his life, he wouldn't have done it. No way. He wouldn't have inflicted that pain on other people, only because he didn't think he was worth it. So the message that I want to take away from Richos Passing, and the gift, not the gift, the real lesson is to anyone who thinks it's time, or thinks a fella like Richo, how the hell did he, a guy like him, what chance have I got if he takes his life? Just remember that Richo didn't do the last thing he should have done, or the thing he should have done, which is remember how much people were hurting by the time he passed away, or because of him passing away. So, look, we all share a love and a passion for what we do and the people around us, and we've got to tell those people that, and we've got to act that out. When we're feeling a bit down, go and give someone a hug that you love, and tell them you love them, and know that they love you back. Let's not do this to ourselves. Let's not do this to other people. There's a whole lot of life out there to live, and all you need to do is really tune in to looking after yourself.